Da 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 bra. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Well, long time no chat. How's it going? Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate y'all being here. Hey, it's been a while since I've been in a place where I could get to streaming. There's been a lot that's happened. Most of you, I think, will know. I shared a lot of personal stuff on the socials recently, but we previously had finished Spike McFang, and then I took a long break. But now we're back. It feels right. Chrono Trigger is celebrating its 30th. I'm celebrating my 40th. Got to bring the masterpieces together. Me and Chrono Trigger. It's time. I mean, I've been waiting to play this one for a long time. And I figured if I did not play through Chrono Trigger on its 30th anniversary, that would be a huge error on my part. So I'm glad you're all here. I know you love Chrono Trigger. So thanks for being here, and I hope you enjoy this playthrough. I think I tried playing through this previously, and then I had another long break, right? 30th anniversary, that's right. So Top Hat Skull, Imp Black Belt, Jintatsu, hey, how's it going? Captain Supreme, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I don't know where time goes. I was 10 years old last time I checked, and it was 1995. But woke up this morning and I was 40. I got out of bed, my joints are like, what are you doing? But hey, that's how it goes. So let's see. We're going to have to delete something here. Look at that. What is that? So that's a maxed out time slot. Okay, I think these are my kids' playthroughs. My eldest kid actually beat Chrono Trigger earlier this year. I think this is his playthrough because he would leave the Super Nintendo on without me knowing. Oh, you booted up Chrono Trigger when Toriyama passed away. That was an excellent choice. Excellent choice. So I'm going to preserve these because that was the little boy's playthrough. We'll take this slot. How does one delete? Does anybody remember? No, that's not going to do it. I think you save over, right? So let me start that again. Because it has been a little while. Somebody asked me the other day how many times I've played through Chrono Trigger. And it's probably over 24, but I do not have the best memory, in fact. Yeah, there we go. We just started a new thing. Now, since I'm going to be interacting with you, I'm going to put it on wait. That will allow me to chat without all the fuss and fooey. I always go with stock character names in this game in particular. Does anyone else see the small loading ring? Is there a small loading ring? There is, huh? What the heck? You're doing your own CT replay through? Oh, once a year. This is a good annual game. I don't know what's causing that. I really don't. Twitch is being super weird for me, so it could be that. If you're watching on Twitch and you see that, it's also on YouTube. I don't know what is causing that. So I tried to look at my own channel just to see if the stream was coming through. And Twitch is telling me failed to determine content classification. So maybe it's that, because it won't load on my screen. It won't load the thing. I have no idea what's causing that. If you do, let me know. I'll be happy to fix it. But yeah, I don't know. Sorry about that. I do apologize. Like, this is such a simple setup too. I'm just pointing a camera at a TV. How could it be messed up? How could it? So this game is comfort food for anybody listening that doesn't know. This is my GOAT. This is my 0th favorite game. I put it in the 0th spot, so I never have to change it. I may have a different number 1 game, but this is my number 0 game. Twitch is garbage. How's it going? Magdepieux. I like the name. Hey, Mike. Yeah, it is. It's Stinky Poo Poo. Chrono. Good morning, Chrono. Your cocoa's ready. Yeah, I don't know if it's Twitch that's causing the problem. Not really sure. Come on, sleepyhead, get up. But I mean, I could spend the rest of this time just trying to fix that. Lean's bell makes such beautiful music. You were so excited about the Millennial Fair that you didn't sleep well, did you? I want you to behave yourself today. We'll do some voices. I'm not going to do a voice for everybody. Let's get moving now. If this game only had a fishing minigame. I know. That's the one thing. That's the one thing we're like, you know what? Chrono Trigger uses a fishing game. Go back to sleep. Tell your mother I work here. Okay, now you can't go back to bed. But there is... It's been a cool minute since I played this. Where is it? I don't remember. No, I don't know. So many memories all discombobulated. How oli la hanao. Hey, dude, Linguistic Dragon knows what's up. How's it going, Jordan? Thanks for joining us. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Mahalo. For that reminds me, if you have not seen Chief of War yet, starring Jason Momoa, you should definitely check that out. There's a free episode. Episode 1 is free on Amazon Prime. He made a great statement in an interview I saw. He's like, these things only really existed in paintings and books. So, like, this is one of the first times they're bringing this story to life. It's pretty cool. Finally, by the way, that inventor friend of yours, you know, oh dear, I've forgotten her name. Why, it's Luca, of course. It's on your list? Yes, you definitely should. It's a fairly, it's a pretty straight-faced, serious historical drama. But the fact that there's entire episodes where nobody speaks English is pretty amazing. How old were you when you realized how useful Slash was? 40. No, I don't know. I don't know. I've forgotten a lot of like the meta stuff. I find I tend to remember overarching themes. So like when I finish a game, I tend to think, what was this game about? Run along now and be back before dinner. But I don't have a mind for details like that, technical details. How do I feel about the handheld remaster of this game? Which handheld remaster are we talking about? Or the DS version? Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your allowance, dear. Have fun at the fair. That would be a handheld, right? Yeah. So I have not played the DS version. I didn't own a DS when it was the thing. I have one now, but I've never played it. I always feel that this is a big screen game, so it's hard for me to stomach hard for me to stomach playing it on a small screen. I don't particularly like the idea of losing Woolsey's very charming translation, or localization rather. But I really like that it's got other stuff in it. Well, what am I trying to say? I don't know. There's things I like about it. I'm drawing a blank here. We talked to everybody. Hard to believe Guardia is now 1,000 years old, and our king is the 33rd descendant to the throne. But how can he rule a kingdom when he can't even control his own daughter? Yeah, Disney princess. By the way, this is a Marley house. So if you're one of those who pronounces it Marl, that's fine. But on this stream, we're going with Marley, because Marl makes me want to harl. No, we're not going to do that. Pouring Thomas soda on his grave doesn't hit the same. Yeah, that's a little silly, right? Like, I get some of the censorship stuff. Oh, Vincent here, Marill. I would go with Marill over Marl. I would. Come on in, take your bloody time. Oh, I thought they said this was the censored version. I'd rather serve you than go to the fair anyway. Always said Marley Retro Gaming. Jeebus, how's it going? Yeah, Marley's the way to go. It is. You have to play the DS version, easily most complete version. More direct cameras feel super fresh. Tough controls are optional too. Oh, touch controls. Really wanted to watch Worst Calling. Hey, thanks very much, Matt. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the good wishes there. And Mike, yeah, so what I really want is I want them to put the DS version with the Super Nintendo UI and font and menu and all that onto a console. I don't want to play that on a small screen. I want to play it on a big screen with big screen audio and stuff like big boy pants stuff. Been to the fair yet? Wasn't that a trip? I spent on my silver points at this 10 horrors. Oh, this guy. Teach me how to play piano. Are you buying? Sure. Thanks, I'll play you a song. See, it's a Final Fantasy. He's a good pianist. Okay, but yeah, if anybody knows how to get rid of that spinning circle in the middle of the screen, why did it have to do this for Chrono Trigger? You know, I mean the GOAT. Why? Remember the earthquake we had? Yes. We've been having too many. Something's wrong. Hope the big one isn't coming. So, see, if they'd done their seismic technology properly, this box has been in the family for generations. Open it, and you may have what's inside. What? Loading times do not suit Chrono Trigger. Oh, so I've never heard anything about the DS loading times. Does the DS have any loading times? I know the PS1 has got loading times. And those, in my opinion, the, 6 or 8 cutscenes in that game are not worth putting up for the putting up with the loading times for. I really don't think so. But I would love to see the DS version on this. I'm not a big fan of Woolsey, but I like that Woolsey made these games accessible, and I think is responsible for why so many kids react very strongly and very nostalgically towards these games. It's a very endearing translation, right? Thinking Steam and mobile. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Does the Steam and mobile have issues? I was talking to somebody yesterday who said the Steam Deck actually has issues with the mobile, or with the Steam port. Hi, do you know our establishment? Oh, this is the tutorial house. So we're just going to grab stuff. We're not going to read through tutorials. Give me that tonic. The DS version translates tonic into potion? Doesn't it? Something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm 100 gold. Get me out of here. Try to stream it. Kept causing issues. See, that's a huge shame. That really is. So that means like the current, probably most competent version is the mobile version, which feels so weird. Like this game needs to be released on Switch. Come on, Square Enix. Play ball. Absolutely, Charles Diaz version doesn't have any load times at all. That's great. It is good. Yeah, the PS1 loading times, that's rough. I mean, I remember getting that when I was a kid and just, you sit staring at a blank screen after just checking and iteming your menu and you're like, this is not good. This bad. Because it was bad. Oh, my dear. Oh, hi, Chrono. Luca's off at Lean Square with her father, Taban, unveiling her new invention. Lara, L-A-R-A. Remember that, my friends. Remember that. Who here has not played this game before? I would want to at least maybe be a little sensitive towards spoilers, but it's possible that that people could watch this in retrospect and not know what's up. I'll try not to spoil big story beats, but I do think that sometimes you could discuss spoilers to sort of look at the game as a whole. Obviously, I mean, this game's 30 years old, right? That brat Luca said she's made the discovery of a lifetime. And people will say, oh, you had plenty of time to play it, but obviously they're still making new people, I'm so happy I could scream. Used to be completely glitchy garbage. They fixed everything a few years ago. See, that's what I heard about the Steam version. But like I said, I was talking to somebody yesterday who was still having trouble with the Steam version. Now, given they were on deck, and they kept trying different settings and all sorts of things that just was not working out. So I don't know. If I remember, use a camera pointed at a CRT. I do. Check this out. Woo! We're going to cut and pinch Chrono. Pinch you. Pinch. So yeah, it's a camera pointed at a CRT. Which I don't know why there's that spinning thing in the middle. Again, if anybody knows how to fix that, let me know. But Twitch is being a punk today. A real punk. Oh, yes. Oh, this soundtrack. Ha. Welcome to the Millennial Fair. Have fun. I heard Luca and her dad have made another crazy invention. Hope it doesn't blow up like all the others. This is Lean Square. They say people who hear Lean's bell ring will have interesting and happy lives. What do you got? Oh, yeah, all this stuff. I mean, I can't not dilly-dally in the fair. Every time I play this game, I'm just like, I have to play this. All guilty or no guilty run? Ooh. Wondering if the camera would do it. Maybe when you go on a break. Oh, like maybe plug and unplug the camera, something like that. Could be that. It could. I don't know. Those runners are busy racing, so they won't talk to you. Okay, we got to do this. Yeah. I got you. Oh, hang on. Almost. There we go. I used to be really good at that. Just do that for hours. This kingdom's been through a lot, like the war against Magus 400 years ago. Thank goodness things are so peaceful now. That's what you think. Buy something from Melkor, the swordsmith? Sure. Okay, I'm not one of those who likes to grind early on, but you know, you can get the load sword and all that. The load sword. I live on the island, on the continent to the east. Come see me sometime. Okay. I heard this guy pays big bucks for charms, weapons, pendants, and other rarities. The race is on. Be quiet and watch. Hey, Ray. How's it going? Yeah, we're back streaming. I had to play Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger turned 30. I'm turning 40 today. So it felt like it was a good time. And I apologize for the long break. The long break. That was, it was too long. This is a renowned tent of horrors. Spend your 1 silver points here. Parental discretion is advised. I remember playing this as a kid and be like, should I go in there? All right, let's have a guess. A, B, C, or D? Let me catch up on here. Can I ace the drinking minigame? Maybe. I don't know if I can get all of them. Let's see. So, who asked the question? Oh, yeah, Captain right there. All guilty or no guilty run? I don't know. What would you guys like to see? Would you like to see a guilty run or a not guilty run? We could do either one. And ask something about Lord of the Rings movies. Nice. You should, because I love talking about Lord of the Rings. Actually, this weekend. So, today's my birthday. Yesterday was my son's birthday. So, we kind of share birthdays every year. But this weekend, we're going to have family over and do an extended edition 4K The Lord of the Rings marathon. We're going to start around 9 a.m. and probably finish around 9 or 10 p.m. Give ourselves some longish breaks in between. So I'm looking forward to that. I could watch those movies infinitely. Okay, let's pick one here. Green Ambler. And, you know, you can get in front of them and just kind of slow them down a little bit here. Come on, Green Ambly. Go on, Amblin. Amblin. I would like to know what, like, the code is. Like, what is the code in the game doing when you step in front of somebody? Or is that just, like, superstition? And it looks like it slows them down. It always does. I win. Hey, thank you. Level 40 it is, yeah. The big 4-0. So went out today, had an amazing brunch. That's actually why I was running late, because it was that amazing. Okay, let's see. We're going to the Tent of Horrors. The Horrors. Now, this place, for those not in the know, is what connects Chrono Trigger to Final Fantasy VI. One of the developers confirmed that Biggs and Wedge here were launched through time or in dimensions into the Chrono Trigger universe from the Final Fantasy VI universe after contacting, oh, what's the name of that? The Frozen Esper. I can't remember what it's called. Welcome to Norstein Beckler's lab. The spine-tingling show is about to start. How many silver points would you like to pay? 10, 40, 80. We're going to do the 10, baby. All right, I'm going to need help on this one, okay? Somebody keep an eye on Vix. Tritalk, thank you. I was like, Tritarch? No, that's not it. Tritarch. No. Triton. Tritalk. I think it was Tritalk. Velagarmanda. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I'm almost there myself, a year and a half away. Yeah, 40 D's nuts party. Okay, in Two Towers, when Gandalf comes back and the characters find him in the woods, Gandalf pretends not to remember who Gandalf is. Is he trolling or is this for real? That's a great question. So I don't think we know. And the cool thing about Middle Earth and Tolkien in general is sometimes he was like, I don't know, and I don't think anybody knows to certain answers. But Gandalf says, I strayed out of thought and time. The stars wheeled overhead, and every day was as long as the life age of the earth. So it's like he lost track of time. His memories kind of start to fade. And he's like, yes, Gandalf the Grey. That's what they used to call me. And he's like, I'm Gandalf the White. So this idea being that... okay, and I just read about this in the nature of Middle Earth. The Hroa, which is the body, and the Fea, which is the spirit, need to be together to be a whole person. So when their Gandalf his spirit is separated from the body that he was clothed in, right? Because he's a Maiar, he's a spirit. He maybe has some sense of a traumatic loss of personhood or loss of self. Two separate names for the same Esper. There we go. Thanks very much, Mike Depew. I love it. Am I saying that? Mike Depew? Reminds me of Pepe Le Pew. If it's for real, how does he remember who everyone else is right away? I think it's like when you have a distant memory, and you try to recall that through a haze. Now, obviously, we're probably generally middle-aged in here. But imagine that, but your life has spanned, 12,000 years or something like that. Yeah. So, and obviously the film has to move at like a decent pace, right? It can't stop right there and ask that question. But I think that's explored a little more in that scene in the book. Okay. Vix, who is supposed to be, Biggs, but somebody keep an eye on one of them. I'm going to keep an eye on the middle. Somebody keep an eye on the left, and somebody keep an eye on the right. Here we go. Wedge and Piet. I'll keep an eye on Piet. Somebody do Vix. Somebody do Wedge. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's jam. Okay, Wedge, I think, is this one. Less French than that RL. It's just Depew. Okay, nice. You got Vix? Okay, I think the right one is Wedge. I think the middle one is Vix, and I think the left one is Piet. Pretty sure. And if anybody has more Lord of the Rings or Middle Earth questions, please ask me. I'm begging you. I got the letters of J.R.R. Tolkien for my birthday, so very much looking forward to doing that. Yeah, Wedge is on the right? That's what I was thinking, but Vix, we might have gotten confused. Okay, I think this is Wedge. Oh, we did it! We did it. Congratulations. Is it that obvious? It's a Poyozo doll. It'll spruce up your room. All right. Hey, we did it. Booyah. Hey, third strongest mole. Have you ever had mole? Third strongest mole? Have you ever had mole? It's a great Mexican dish. It almost is like a dark, chocolatey, spicy sauce, I guess. I don't know. It's good. Hey, we did it. So now we need to go ahead and get more silver points. Because I would like to do the other 10 things. Okay?
What's the big deal? So what if we won a war against a wizard hundreds of years ago?
Somebody slap that kid. You gotta respect history. We make mole at work. The dinner menu changed this week, though. Oh, mole. It's so good. It's so good. You have 11 silver points. Want to exchange 10 silver points for 5 Gs? Of sticky sweet brown sauce. Yeah. Oh, it is good on enchiladas. It's good. So this morning I had brisket omelet scramble. Holy smokes, that's good. I don't love the food in the South as much as I thought I would. I'm from Hawaii. It was like they got the best food in the world. Okay, not to be a snob, but here I go. But brisket, I tell you what, brisket's good.
Wow, where's my cat?
Oh yeah. We still need to decide, are we doing a guilty playthrough or are we doing a non-guilty playthrough? Who would like to see what? You can vote. I'll leave this up to you because I've done it both ways 1,000 times. Doesn't matter to me. Let's see. Can't stand mole. I can't stand mole. I wanted to read it as I was like, why are you eating mole? Chocolate on chicken is repulsive. It is. It's tough. Island food, best food. This guy knows what's up. Linguistic dragon knows what's up. Always see the full not guilty run. Pay no attention to the fact I didn't specify which island. It's all island food, right? Fresh ingredients. Food from the sea. Okay, let's see if I can do this. It's a soda guzzling contest. Press the A button as fast as you can. Okay, let's see. Ah, 6 cans. All right. Soda. Full guilty. All right, we got what? So we got 1 not guilty, and then we got 1 full guilty. You just like food? Some food sucks, though. Let's be honest. It's like art, right? Like I think you can make a strong argument that like cuisine is food prep, food presentation is an art. Some art sucks. Some art is cheap. Some art is pulp. Some art is fine art, right? Some art is like this transcendent experience. And I think food falls into that same category. Like I wouldn't put brisket at the same level as like a frozen waffle. You know what I mean? Okay. Nah, 6 is that's weenie time is 6. We'll see if I can do this again. You'll take the full guilty, a half guilty. I don't know if I've ever tried to shoot for. How do you get the jurors to be like equal? I think there's one that splits the tie though, right? 6 cans. You call yourself a gamer, Shwetty? Shut up, Shwetty. Stop bullying me. Okay, we'll try it again. Might have to use like a Tetris technique, right, where they tap like. Darn it! I could do more than that. Okay, let me try with my thumb. Here we go. This is slower. Okay. Yeah, because there's got to be a tiebreaker, Juro, right? In my life, I've been able to do the drinking contest on SNES without a turbo controller. I can't get 8 with my fingers. I can't do it. I feel it's like video games painting as medium. Odd number jurors. Yeah. Can be the most beautiful emotional experience you've ever seen. We don't exactly go to McDonald's to find the next food. But it's all food. I think if you're hungry enough, to Mole's point, right? I think this is what I love doing. I love seeing things from both perspectives if I can, right? So to Mole's point, it's food. If you're hungry enough, I will eat that frozen waffle and enjoy it. I'll tell you that right now. But, you know, if you're like in for the real experience, brisket omelets. Telling you. Okay, there's like a. Okay, let me try this. I'm gonna try like turning the controller sideways. This is the last time we'll try this. Oh, I thought I was gonna get it. Okay. Fastest masher in your friends group, and you can only get 7. Yeah, I don't know if you could get 8. Honestly, there got to be one of those Tetris guys. Well, savage a frozen waffle. Right? Exactly. Okay. Oh, we got to bring Marley over there to do the dancing. Let's see. So we're doing full guilty, right? I like the full guilty run. I really do. Masterpiece. Well done. Well done. Not all foods, it makes more sense to compare the frozen waffle to a fresh waffle. That's we literally compare apples to oranges, right? I think food, you know, like there's a lot that goes in there that is definitely subjective, like taste. But you can also ruin food. It's a fascinating discussion that I don't think people have often enough. You definitely can't say like an apple is better than an orange, but maybe an apple pie is better than an orange. Breakfast cheat code, 2 frozen waffles, eggs, sausage. Oh my gosh. So comparing Madden 28 to Chrono Trigger. They're both games, right? Oh, kitty cat gato. So we're not returning the cat. then. We're doing a full guilty, so let's make sure we eat the chicken. We'll collect Marley first. Marley. Hey. That hurt. I don't know if I could do like a high-pitched voice this whole time. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Uh-oh, my pendant. All right, and we're doing guilty, right? Yeah, so we're going to snag this first. I'm just going to, before I pick this up, because then there's no going back. We're going guilty, right? We have fresh English muffins this morning, way better than store-bought. Oh, yeah. Give me that objectivity. Delicious. Maybe, let's see. Yeah, and good bakery. And then you got to get it fresh from the bakery, too. Like, if you get it from the bakery at the end of the day, it's going to have sat. It's going to have sat. Okay, we're going guilty. Let me just leave. It's the pendant. Oh, sorry, but I can't buy that. It's far too special. Keep it safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. All right. Oh, thank goodness, my pendant. It has a lot of sentimental value. May I have it back? And then she still looks around because she's a yutz. I'm not a huge fan of Marley, actually, in this game. I know some people are, and I would like to be respectful to those people. I came to see the festival. You live in this town, don't you? I feel a little out of place here. She's no Jasmine, I'll tell you that. Would you mind if I walked around with you for a while? Yeah, sure. You're a true gentleman. Phil, man, my man Phil. How's it going? Philly boy, happy birthday to you. Thanks very much. Happy engagement to you. When's the big date? What are we doing? This is public stuff, right? Now, I just really, hopefully, this is public stuff. I keep forgetting how deep you have to go to really get those guilties. You do. And we're going to try and snag all the guilties. But Marley here. Marley. Marley, and you are? Chrono. What a nice name. Pleased to meet you. Now lead on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's go beat up Gaia. Announce the date soon. Just got our marriage license. Nicely done. Nicely done. I apologize if I asked you about things that aren't supposed to be public. I do. It's beautiful. I mean, it's great. I'm really happy for you. They give her the best weapon in the DS version. Great way to spend your birthday. Any other plans? So, had a great time this morning. Dropped the kids off at school. See ya! And then had a great time about town. I think later today I'd love to go and do one of my favorite things, which is bookstore shopping. I really want to get into the Russian writers. I've never read Tolstoy, and I've never read Dostoevsky. And I need to. I really do. I love the classics in literature. I love the classics. You're such a pig, Chrono. So that's possibly what I'll do later today. Right, Crime and Punishment. Yeah. So it goes Crime and Punishment, Brothers Karamazov, War and Peace. I would say I have War and Peace, but I really want to read Crime and Punishment. I just realized it's Marley and not Marl like Harl. No. Yeah, some people insist upon the Marl. Now it's Maru, I think, in Japanese. But we're not speaking Japanese. So when people appeal to that, I'm like, yeah, this is a localized version, right? So I always say Marley. All right, let's go see Gato. Yeah, my boy. They call me Gato. I have metal joints. Beat me up and earn 15 silver points. Okay, then I will. Here we go. And also supposed to be Chrono? Why would it be Chrono? No, I don't know. I actually don't know off the top of my head what Chrono's name is in oh, that's right. He's got a counter. I forgot about that. Hey. Well, we might just have to tear into him anyway. It's messed up, y'all. See if you can reach me from there, big man. Oh, he couldn't do it. Where are the marketable Gato merch at? Where's the Chrono merch in general, am I saying? You know, right? Probably Marle. I could do with that. Great choice. Book shopping is fun. I really love used bookstores. You never know what you're going to find. The one thing about used bookstores is they never have Tolkien. I was searching for Fall of Gondolin for so long, and I went up to the cashier. I was like, do you guys have this book? And he was like, I just bought the last one, my dude. I was like, what are you doing? Like, buy more Tolkien books. And the guy was like, we cannot keep Tolkien on the shelf. Well, it's been like 70 years. You can't keep Tolkien on the shelf. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. I lost, you won. Here's 15 points now. Wasn't that fun? My boy Gato. Chrono, well, there's a lot that they could do with Chrono, right? Now, I really wish that they could get the original Dream Team back together. But obviously that's impossible at this point because of the passing of our dear friend Toriyama, which is a huge shame. I mean, what a loss to the world of art. This game is really special. It's really chorizo. Okay, you got it there. Kind of surprising localization didn't just go with Mary. Oh yeah, that's actually a really good point. Mary would have been. I should have just named her Mary, honestly. Next time I play this game, it's going to be Mary. Let's see. Catch up here on Chatskis. Chorizo Trigger. I just got more interested. It's not Chrono with an H because it doesn't fit in the name field. Yeah, in the English, right? Was it in Japanese? I don't know. The Legend. Yeah. That was one. I mean, obviously, we've lost a lot of big celebrities recently. That was one that really hit me because he was a driving force in my being interested in drawing. One of the first things I ever, finger quotes, wrote was a novelization for Chrono Trigger on an old word processor that I had when I was a kid. So this story and Dragon Ball and just a lot of Toriyama's work was really inspiring to me. So that was a tough one when he passed. After pressing the B button and dashing here and there, I'm pooped. But this dance has rejuvenated me. More tutorials from just idle conversation with people. Catchy rhythm. Okay, we're going to dance for a minute. A prehistoric dance. How enchanting. Oh, yeah. Get it. You get it from the side here. Hang on. There we go. That's the one. Jurassic Rhythm. Okay, let's get out of here. Now let's see. We could maybe fight Gato a few more times and then do the second Tent of Horrors thing. In Japan, when he passed so surreal first time there, everyone was celebrating him. I bet. I mean, I'm sure he's a legend out there. Kurono. Seems that it's just shortened due to the character limit. Remake seems to let you name him. Oh, really? It lets you put the H in there? Sometimes it romanizes. There it is, too. Kurono. Yeah, I like it without an H because it kind of seems more like a name. But I would take it either way. I don't really care. My, how nice. I've only seen you with Luca. Who's your pretty new friend? I'm Marley. Eh, Marley? Sure I've seen you before, dear. Now where was that? I'm sure I've seen you before, dear. Every time she says dear, I think of like Robin Williams' Mrs. Doubtfire. Mrs. Doubtfire, dear. In Japanese, it's also probably because the Japanese are crazy. They add a bunch of silent letters like English does. Stupid English. Okay, we're out of here. Let's go skis. Let's see. So we're going to need to recharge our health a little bit. You know, just normal stuff for kid. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. Let's fight a robot, and then go sleep at the end, maybe. It's a little sus, Chrono. A little sus. Okay, we'll fight Migato one more time. Cinco! You've never seen this game before? This is Quest 64. I can't believe you've never heard of it before. It's everywhere. Darn Anglo diphthongs. Dang. So I was watching a video yesterday, and they're like, it's funny how the Brits will just put the word absolute in front of a noun, and that's the insult. I was like, you could be like absolute diphthongs, and that sounds like an insult. It really does. It does. It's not a violation of my G-rated thing. Cinco. Tobal number O? No, because O is not a number. It's not. Cinco, I'm good. It's good to see you. And James here as well. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Playing the best Final Fantasy. This guy knows what's up. That's it right there. Chrono's level up and Maru's level up. Really playing through. Are you really? I'm sorry. I like how they call you out for that in Cross. Call you out for what in Cross? I don't remember. This is zero erasure. It will not stand for it. Well, then sit down. You can sit down for it. Okay, we ought to have 40 silver points now. Let me see. Oh, yep. Okay, we'll go outside and save the game, and then come inside and do the Tent of Horrors. The Tent of Horrors. Because one of these takes me a cool minute to win. Oh yeah, James is Brit, right? Yeah, you put absolute before something. Absolute Radical Dreamers. Radical Dreamers 0. Who's played through Radical Dreamers? That's an interesting game, I think. It really is.
Welcome to Norstein Beckler's lab. The spine-tingling show's about to start.
Okay, we're going to do 40 points. This is the, yeah, okay. Left arm, right arm, laugh surprise. Okay, let me see if I can still do this. It might take me a couple tries. Start when you hear the signal. Here we go. Ah, I messed it up. Absolute. Now that's where I think you're starting to divide by 0 there. Yeah, that's where you're starting to divide by 0. Tried Radical Dreams, gave up and used the guide. Oh, you gotta use a guide for that thing, yeah. Haven't even played Chrono Cross. Beautiful game. It really is. One of the most beautiful soundtracks. Certainly on the PS1 for its use of acoustics. The acoustic instrumentation on that is just beautiful. Let's see. They call you out for taking a girl who just joined you to party. Oh, do they? It's been a while since I played Cross. And that makes me cross. It makes me absolute cross. Let's see. What happens when you say absolute? That got me. Yeah, it's like dividing by 0. All right. That was almost there. I screwed it up. I don't know why there's a spinny thing in the middle of the screen. I'll try and fix that for tomorrow. We'll probably, you know what? No more breaks. We'll be back on streaming. This is too fun hanging out. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Don't get nervous. People are watching. Uh-oh. The right hand R is not very good of a button on this controller. Just do surprise forever. Yeah. Oh, how? How did I? Okay. All right. I can't do it with people watching. I figured out I can't do it with people watching. Aegis, how's it going? No, so actually I tried to change my stream category and Twitch is broken for me. I actually I can't display any page on Twitch right now. Super frustrating. It sucks to set up this stuff and then like Twitch will just be like, nah. Let me try it again. Let me try it again and see. Here. This is such a punk. Stupid Twitch. Sorry, Twitch, if you're listening. Love you. What? Yeah, Twitch is those things. Freshman in college when Chronos came out, there was this uber nerd in my class who couldn't stop whining about how bad it was. Ugh. Sure, it was just a dummy, but it's hard to get excited about something when every day you hear nothing but vitriol. Yeah, you gotta tune those people out. Tune out people who are toxically positive and toxically negative. Yeah, it can affect something that you've not played or experienced, unfortunately. Twitch has been having a week. See, that's terrible. That's terrible. All right, we're gonna skip the Tentajoras and let's just move on through here. Now let's see. What else is there to do that's evil? We ate the chicken. Should you talk that young lady into selling a pendant? I'll try. No. Oh my, it's a pendant. Sorry, I can't buy that. It's far too special. Keep it safe. Okay, so we did that. We tried to run off with the pendant initially. I know we got to pull her away from the candy. We ate the chicken. What about people who are toxically neutral? There's no such thing as toxically neutral. Unless you mean indifference, and I don't know if that's the same thing as neutral. Toxically neutral. So was he a Genesis owner? Oh, Ray. Yeah, all the questions about toxic neutrality. No, I don't think so. I think aggressive fence. Like, I've never met anybody aggressively indifferent. Like, people can be really vocally indifferent. And then I don't even know if indifference and neutrality are the same thing anyway. True neutral enforcement. Genesis owners, when listening to Chrono Trigger, Donkey Kong Country, they're like, the reverb. Yeah. The Genesis owners will be like, if you're a Genesis owner and you're listening, I love you. But Genesis owners will be like, oh, there've never been greater music than this. And I'll be like, bleh, bleh. We love our Genesis owners. But come on now. Come on, y'all. If it's not Sonic Streets of Smups, I don't know. Hey, what else is there to do that's if there's passive aggressive, is there aggressively passive? I don't think so. Passive aggressive is really just aggressive, but you're being like a snob about it. Yeah. Chrono, I'm having a great time. There we go. You got to talk to that girl. Okay. I think that's all the guilty things that we could do. I think. Excellence in Genesis Center, basically everything touched by Yuzo. You're right, yeah. Streets, Sonic, shmups. That's about it, Skis. I think. Hold your horses, I want to get some candy. She's like the heiress of Chrono Trigger. That's what I don't like about her. Give me just a second. No. There's no need to drag me by the arm like some kidnapper. Oh, hurry up. I got places to go. People to see. People to hurl through the hideous void of time. Hi, I'd like to see this. Sure, young lady. Thanks for waiting. Yeah, I hate fairs. Say, do you know the latest gossip? Then scram. Oh, okay, we'll say no. Just between us, I heard that the king is distressed over his tomboy of a daughter. Just once, I would like to see how wild she really is. Well, got a front row seat. Some bangers. Some bangers. I don't know if I'm familiar enough with Splatterhouse 2 to say. But, yeah, some of the instrumentation, real rough. You're always polite to Marley. It's fun to do it either way. I think this time we voted for as guilty as possible. So I think I did everything. I think I did everything. Sonic Spinball. Yeah, that one's rough. That one's rough. Has made every soundtrack. All of them. Yuzo Koshiro worked on this soundtrack. He just changed his name to Yasunori Mitsura and Nobuo Uematsu. The first game on DS even kind of sounds like a Genesis, but good. Oh. Wow. Okay, here we go. Step right up, any of you who have the time and courage. Super Dimension Warp is the invention of the century. To use it, jump up here, and you'll get teleported here. It's the masterwork of my beautiful daughter, Luca. Oh, wait till you guys hear this nerd voice we're going to pull on this. Chrono, where have you been? No one wants to try the telepod. How about you? It looks like fun. I'll watch while you try it out. Just hop on left pod. Just hop on left pod, Chrono. Trust me. You need to do this for me, please. Chrono, we're best friends. Don't worry. I picture Luca as having braces. Now, let me tell you a little something about Luca, though, okay? Like I said earlier, I don't really like Marley in this game. I do like Luca quite a bit. When I was a young boy, and just based on the sprite work alone, I thought Luca had nice legs. So they always say that, you know, you can use your imagination with pixel art. And I did. And then I saw Toriyama's art and I was like, I was right. 10 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Wasey, hey, thanks very much. I have come to wish you happy birthday. I have been wished happy birthday by Wasey. I appreciate it. Thanks very much. Lucas Heroes Dev Studio Ancient released a brand new Genesis game shmup called Evian. I think I'd heard of that. Will come out one on the Genesis. Also banger, but in a good way. Rather than banging your head against a wall, banger, but like good banger. Big banger. And casually invents teleportation. She's one of those people. Don't worry, we tried it on our pets. There's no reason why it shouldn't work as well as humans. So some of the ethical standards of Taban and Co. She could probably see the backside of the moon with those. Just casual anti-glasses discrimination in here. Check out the girl with glasses. Luca's inventions never work right. Here we go. All systems on. Begin energy transfer. Oh, it worked. Oh, wow. That was great.
So, how was it? Want to try it again?
It worked. I can't believe it. A thrilling display of science at its best, ladies and gentlemen. What a kick. I want to try it too.
Huh? Hey, Chrono, how'd you pick up a cutie like her?
Hang on, Chrono. I'll be right there. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, as this vision of loveliness steps aboard the machine. Don't go away. I'll be right back. After these messages. You sure about this? There's still time to change your mind. No way. Throw the switch. See, they added that line just so you know that it's Marley's fault. Okay, everyone, let's give her a great big hand when she reappears. All systems on.
Begin energy transfer.
Uh-oh. What's happening? My pendant, it's... Huh? Now, was her pendant made from a piece of Lavos? I can't quite recall. I know it's been passed down since the antiquity. But I can't remember if they tell you what it's made of. Luca, where is she? Show's over, folks. Let's head on out now. What's going on, Luca? Where is she?
The way she disappeared, it couldn't have been the telepod. The warp field seemed to be affected by her pendant.
What are we going to do now?
She's so familiar. I know I've seen her somewhere. The way she disappeared couldn't have been a telepod. Or she had been affected by a pendant.
Let's go. Chrono! You're actually going to do it? What a fine lad.
Listen, I don't know where this machine is going to send you, but we haven't any other choice.
Won't they both be lost?
This is our only hope. That pendant seems to be the key, so hang on to it, Chrono, and brace yourself.
All systems on. Begin energy transfer. Power to full. Roger.
More, give me more power.
Roger.
Oh, hang on, Chrono, there we did it.
Oh no, we're gonna do the Luca voice the whole time. Let's see what happens. Okay, Luca is not hard on the eyes. Hey, thanks, Kenna Wolf. Thanks very much for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate it.
I'll follow you after I know what went wrong. Good luck, Chrono.
Luca just casually invents teleportation, understands advanced futuristic robotic works, and has a nice fashion sense. It's true. I think it's been enhanced by the... Yes, I think so. But what was it previous? Was it made of something that already had intrinsic mystical properties? Thought it was made from Dreamstone. See, that's what I was thinking, right? It is made from Dreamstone, right? I hope we get an outrageously French accent for Frog. Well, now we might have to. I was thinking about doing Kermit. I don't know. I hope you're having a good one. It is a good one so far. It is. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. Here we go. Spiraling through time. I feel like a regular, non-ambitious, and there are some very non-ambitious RPGs on the Super Nintendo, would have just been like, okay, you can go back to the medieval period and then to your present period, and that's it. But Chrono Trigger somehow creates this non-linear game that moves across these multiple times quite well, I think, and keeps different regions relevant throughout that that plot. Oh, his little bulbous. Oh, I probably should have healed up after after fighting what's his face, but I didn't. So we'll do that. Oh, you named Frog as you named him Kermit? Yeah, well, we can only do obnoxious voices. I was practicing a robot voice, so if you inhale as you're talking, it kind of sounds like
hello, thank you, hey.
But it's really hard to say things in that voice. Like we say, my name is RR6Y.
My name is R66Y.
That's pretty hard to do. So I don't know if we could do that the whole time. My wife hates that voice. I do it just to irritate her.
What's for dinner?
I'd love to stick around and have to wrap up at work. Kate, thanks very much for being here, Cappy. I do appreciate you. Thanks very much. Tonic time. Oh, I forgot about tonics. Well, we'll just have to crush these fools. You know what? Maybe I can make it all the way to the inn. I don't know. We'll use the tonic. Because that could be a little too far. Pendant. Pendant? Pendant. Can't equip pendant. That's too bad. Got one tonic. Hey, you walked in on the crazy voice? Like and sub for the voice?
Like and sub for the voice. Thank you.
Was really afraid to start. Red's back. How's it going, Mr. Thou? I am back. I'm back in black. Back in red. It doesn't really rhyme so much, you know. Playing the best Final Fantasy. I'm so glad that so many people have come around to this. It's not something to be super dogmatic about, but I like being dogmatic about it anyway. Mostly because, okay, that one opinion tends to dramatically irritate people. Like, significantly irritate people. Which is just icing on the cake. Not that I would go out of my way to irritate somebody for no reason, but when you have an opinion that you decently hold for somewhat reasonable reasons, and that opinion just irritates people, it's gold. It's gold when they are irritated. That's my opinion. So I'm doing well. We are doing well. I took a break because, for those of you that don't know, wifey was laid off, unfortunately. So we had a lot of kind of reprioritization of life issues. And things are looking better. So thanks to everybody too who helped provide leads and networking and stuff like that. Gamer X459, add a follow for good measure. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks very much. Did a notification pop up or anything? I don't even know. Twitch is being so dang dumb. It really is. It's being really dumb. See, like, got a resub here from Cinco. Thanks very much for that. I'm not getting any notifications on here, and I don't know why. Like, what did I do to deserve this? I don't know. Let's see. Shweddy does it come right? I asked him about that when we first met. See, Big Joe knows what's up. I don't agree with you, but I'll respect it. That's it. That's how to act like a human being right there. So, right, if this game was remade, would you want it in an HD 2D style or fully 3D? Read I asked you, I saw someone on Twitter say they want a fully 3D version, so I'd like to hear your thoughts. Yes, so I think that Chrono Trigger should not be drastically redone in a new perspective or anything like that. I think it should be preserved. And one reason for that is, like, this is not just Final Fantasy 1, which has already had a ton of different ports. This is Chrono Trigger. It was made by a unique team, the Dream Team, right? And I think it should be preserved authentically. I think what would be cool is if they did do a remaster, include, you know, a way to swap between the original graphics or not. But I'm not super keen on... A lot of people will be like, hey, you could make it look like Trials of Mana. I was like, why take something that's already great and has a great visual identity and make it look like something else? I've never heard like a good rationale for that beyond, well, I just would like to see it. And I think that's what fan art is for. So, no Twitch alerts. Yeah, Twitch is being... Well, disrespect you for all of your opinions, even the correct ones. Can confirm Cinco Play has been my personal Lex Luthor.
Where am I? Are you stupid? This is the Kingdom of Guardia. We're battling Magus' army.
Of course, this is how people talked in the Middle Ages.
You did know that, of course, right? Then shut your pie hole.
They had pie back then?
Millennial Fair. What? Are you crazy? What nonsense. What a relief they finally found Queen Lean wandering up in the mountains. She must be glad to be home. The Magus' army destroyed Zenin Bridge, so the south continent is inaccessible.
Oh, Toma over here.
Are you a stranger here too? I'm Toma, the explorer.
Toma, the explorer. If you're buying, I'll tell you a story. So how about it? Cider, please. Oh, of course he orders cider.
This game's for babies.
I met one guy who was like, the only people who like Chrono Trigger are babies. I was like, okay, I'll be a baby at age 39, sure.
Thanks. It's about the missing queen. She disappeared while visiting that cathedral to the west, and beg your pardon, what? They found her. Never mind.
But I'm going to go check that out anyway. He's an explorer. I do have large perspirations. You what? Oh, Shweddy. Oh, okay. Thank you for phrasing it in that way. Then the only reason that worked for Trials of Mana is because that's an action RPG at its core instead of a turn-based or ATB. Yeah, I agree with that, right? So, like, I also think that, like, having played the Secret of Mana remake a little bit and Trials of Mana, that's kind of a really stiff and plasticky look. So I don't think philosophically that something is improved just by taking a current trendy look from another game and slapping it onto something else. That you have to convince me that, like, a Rembrandt would look better if it was AI generated today, because that's a big, huge, trendy thing. So I don't know. I just don't see it. Or that, like, a Rembrandt would look better if I can't even think of, like, a current living, if, like, Warhol did it. It's a weird kind of mentality to me. But I get that games are, like, iterative in an evolving sense because of the technology. But it is weird to me to think in terms of, like, oh, you improve something just by making it look like something else that's currently popular. That's a weird thing. Chrono Trigger babies would be... I would watch that. Chrono Trigger babies, they'll make your dreams come true. Chrono Trigger babies. Okay. Maybe a hot take, but I'm kind of tired of the whole HD. Yeah, and you know what? You're already seeing like an erasure of that opinion. Like, you'd be like, if you're an HD 2D hater, unfollow me. Like, I saw a tweet. It was like, are we creating subgroups already and like starting subculture wars? Slow down, gamers. You don't have to rush to make everything a subculture war. Some people like it, some people don't. I mean, that's it. But yeah, I've seen people doing that, Big Joe. Big Joe out there, they've been doing that. This guy, I am Banta the blacksmith. I'm forging a bell for the queen, or for the king, to present to his beloved queenling. I lost it when the queen disappeared. I just couldn't keep working on the bell. But now it's back to business as usual. My husband wants a daughter who's as intelligent as she is beautiful. Well, I don't know what happened with that accent. That was all over the place. But we must persevere. Hello, hello, no window shoppers. What do you want? What do you got? They got all kinds of stuff. Let's get the... none of these. We'll just get a few more tonics. Just in case. Just in case. Everyone who likes Chrono Trigger was a baby. It's accurate. Oh, let's see. That West sounded like East with a W. Immediately. West? What kind of compass are you reading, lad? Let's see. Don't got into his ATB discussion recently. Oh, yeah. ATB. Right. Like, ATB, in my view, ATB is definitely a variation of turn-based, for sure. Like, this is a turn-based game, just with a real-time element added. Visionmon has a pretty good look, though. Yeah, I mean, it all kind of falls in that 3D category, and definitely some games do it better than others. I feel like Chrono Trigger DS with a similar UI to the SNES. Yes! Yes! Give me a combination of the DS and SNES versions of this game with the FM or with the cutscenes, and then put that on console, please. None of these things look bad either. They're just visually beautiful games. So one thing that I don't see anybody talking about with HD 2D is how dramatically oversized it makes areas look, and yet that the character sprites look tiny. So I've seen some mock-ups for this game with HD 2D, and it makes the game look atmospherically like empty. Like, there's a ton of light. Like, just throw the bloom on there, throw the light particles, rays of sunshine, everything's glowing, and like you have like two people in like a massive like mile wide plaza. It's just kind of weird. I think it really works. Like, I think Octopath Traveler is beautiful. I think it really works where it works, but I don't think you can just slap that onto anything. Slap, that's a term. I mean, Gabe over at Valve said AI is growing in its involvement. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be able to stop it at this point. You just got to be smart about your purchases. Well, at least by Banksy would be kind of cool. See, the would be kind of cool angle, like, yeah, that's what fan art's for, right? You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, preserve the Mona Lisa, please. The good thing with the Mona Lisa is nobody's threatening like to paint over the Mona Lisa. Ooh, that's got to chill. And I think it's a shame that's already sort of lost its visual identity. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then somebody told me it's like nobody else is doing HD 2D but Square. I was like, that's not true. That's not true at all. Like, there's plenty of there's a group of other companies that are doing that. Square Enix would just AI upscale the sprites and call it a day. Yeah, it's a shame. Ran into somebody a couple weeks ago who said they could not think of a single bad Square Enix game. And I brought up, like Foam Stars that they're already done supporting, but that had generative AI in it. I was like, do you like love generative AI or what? What was that Symbiogenesis NFTs game that used AI? Woof. You're going to fight Megazami? Wonderful. But remember to equip yourself with the weapons you buy. All right, Dad. Residence, not residence. A Millennium Fair? Here? What are you talking about? It's the year 600 and the 21st King of Guardia reigns. We've been at war for years. When will it end? When? Huh? When will it end? Well, actually, I know because I'm from the future. Hundreds of years into the future! I always thought this is beautiful. This right here is gorgeous. So my hometown, Hilo, Hawaii, has this bay where the sun sets behind Mauna Kea, which is the tallest mountain in the world measured from its base, which is at sea level. And the sun going down behind the mountain and casting its rays down on the bay looks like this. This is beautiful. Like, this is one of the most nostalgic scenes in this whole game for me. Okay. Elliot, yeah, that was a new one that they did, right? Okay, let's see what this guy has to say. This bridge is being fixed because Magus' army trashed it. But until Sir Cyrus returns, we'll fight Magus' army tooth and nail. Something. Guardia Forest. Oh, man. Here's how lush Chrono Trigger is, too. Thanks very much, Sarge. Thanks for having me. I appreciate the welcome. Okay, here's how lush Chrono Trigger is, right? This is, to my knowledge, one of just a tiny handful of times that you hear this track. There's like a few other forests in the game, and that's it. And this track is long for the Super Nintendo. Beautiful track, one of the most amazing tracks in the game, and you barely hear it because there's so much music. Beautiful. Fortunately, every project I worked on for the last few years has had producers looking for every possible way to cut costs using generative AI. I can't avoid it. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think we're already past the point to where, you know, you could vote for your wallet. I still think or vote with your wallet. I still think you should vote with your wallet at all times. Yeah, hopefully there continue to be projects that do not, and you should support those, definitely. You're 40 as well. Yes, you fellow 40-year-old, life begins at it. Ooh, that's quite a phrase. Well, I'll take your word for it. But day one has been good so far. All this game sucks. No idea why anyone would play. Exactly, right? And this is, hey, I was going to touch the shiny. Must be going to see now. I must. Curious when it would start getting HD 3D. I mean, somebody's got to jump on that. When are we going to get smell-o-vision? I feel like the 80s promised us smell-o-vision in our dystopian futures, and we never got it. What a ripoff. What a ripoff. Ugh, what a beautiful track. So there was, actually, we published this on thepixels.com. There was a live stream that they did, I think this year, for the 30th of Chrono Trigger's 30th anniversary for Chrono Trigger, and they had Yasunori Mitsuda kind of talking through some of the music theory for his compositions, which was really interesting. Just like how he created and captured certain feelings that he wanted. I would definitely check that out if you can. Good stuff. Are you Chrono? Like everybody on Trigger? Are you on Twitter? Everybody on Twitter? I forget. I can't talk. Are you, maybe you're Chrono Triggered? I might get that like once a day, at least. Sometimes 5 times a day. And hey, too many HG2D. Right. That's the thing, right? Is I don't like it as an idea of like we should just replace everything with this. I did a meme not too long ago with Bugs Bunny and the Tux, you know? And he's like, I'd like to wish a very people who want every game to be in HD 2D, a very other art styles exist, but thanks anyway. And people were like, making up people to be mad at on the internet, I see. I was like, are you kidding? Like, I've met these people. I've met people who have said to me, we should remake every old game in HD 2D. Every single one. Oh, X? No, we're not calling it X. When in this house, we stubbornly stick to things that no longer exist. That's my philosophy. Oh yeah, we have text and crap. See, I didn't even think about that. Text and crap. Cyclone. So earlier, oh, he left already. Earlier, Captain Supreme said that if I figured out how useful Slash was. I don't remember if I did. or not. So, what is slash useful? It's got to be useful. Remember we drove an ice truck as a summer job. That's a cool day job you have there, son. At least once a day. Oh my gosh. Imagine what it's like being named Moses. I kid you not. Oh my gosh. I used to get, hey Moses, where's your staff? Hey Moses, where's your ark? That's the one that I was like, you're not talking about the Ark of the Covenant. You're talking about Noah's Ark. You can't even get your like ancient text references correct. Come on. Yeah, right. It's the same sort of thing. It's like, no, it's a vast improvement to take these beloved works of art in animation and make them live action, because live action is better than animation. That doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. They still call it Twitter? I see. Yeah, you're good people. Let's see more unique content. That would be great. I mean, I think Square Enix is really relying on past games and certainly big IPs, big legacy IPs. Leviathan Mist, I didn't see you come in. Chrono Trigger, indeed. It's very good. It's very good. Yeah, slash is very useful. Explain it to me like I'm 12. Because look, I remember, I think big arc, like themes and things like that. I don't remember mechanical specifics really well. I think this sort of game that would best benefit from HD2D is crustier Dragon Quest clones. Yeah, like 8-bit games, right? Like I don't mind that as much. But like we're talking about like high level 16-bit stuff here. Let's see. Did you finally get the staff? Actually, I do own a staff. I do. It does not turn to a snake when I throw it on the ground. I tried. Where's your ark? Where's your ark? And then I ask him, Ark of the Covenant or Noah's Ark? And then they explode. Plutonium Nyborg, thanks very much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you. Thank you. FF6 prequel that explores the Empire's expansion in FF Tactics style. Plays important names like General Leo and Celeste pre-betrayal. There 10 commandments, all 10 would vary. Thou must play Chrono Trigger. Thou shalt not take the day to not play Chrono Trigger. Yeah, something like that. I've got a 10 commandments around here somewhere. Like a life-size, like chiseled into foam 10 commandments. I do. Yeah, and you think about like the output of, look at the output of Square and Enix in the 90s. They were putting out like big titles that made huge generational impacts every single year. And I think at some point we have to start asking, are games too big to be able to manage well so that we create streamlined experiences just like this one? Now, it is the birthday today, so I don't think I'm going to be streaming too long, but I did want to say hi to you and kind of reintroduce streaming again. I'm not going to quit right now, but we'll be back on tomorrow at 1 p.m. for sure. You should replay this. Halt! Who goes there? Check out that hair. Where you from, son? Are you one of Megas' troopers? Hardly. This kid never would have made the cut. Show us your stamp collection, son. Now beat it, shrimp. Stop that at once. Queen Linné. Or Linné. I always say lean. Thanks for the lurk, Nyborg. I appreciate the support. Thank you very much. That is very kind of you. Thank you. I do try to beat it every few years. Lost count of how many runs I made. Yeah, somebody asked me the other day how many times I beat this. I don't know. Maybe around 24, something like that. Wind Elemental. Oh yeah, Wind Slash. Good for disruption. Slash being very handy. That sounds about right. Let's see. Of course, playing the game we're talking about in the post. Yeah, that's a shame that it crashes so much on Steam for you. There is the mobile version, but I understand why people would not want to play games on their phone. I really do. CT is a quick game. Last playthrough was around 17.5. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can knock this thing out pretty... I mean, you could just, like, 3/4 of the way through the game, beat the game, right? Without even doing the last stuff. Show your manners. This is a friend of mine. But there's something odd about him. So... I mean, they couldn't tell from her manner of speech, though. You refuse to obey my orders? Forgive me, my lady. Please enter, sir. There, that was the giggle.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples with an honor. Oh, rest in peace. I can't remember his name right now. The guy voiced James and Meowth. There was another character they did. I don't know. One of my favorite voice performances, though. In that, the king's room is upstairs. The knight's quarters are downstairs to the left. Somebody sneaking around over here, I see. The Chancellor. I never would have trusted Chancellors ever again if not for the Chancellor in Mario RPG. He saved Chancellors for me. Another one of those.
What do you want? Get out of my face.
Fine, jeez. Just between us, the Chancellor has been acting very strange lately. He's been sneaking out at night. Speaking of night cases, I haven't seen the Queen's Guard, that frog thing, recently. Wrote a spell, turned him into a frog. Can you believe that? I think he's a spy. People say the Chancellor's gone crazy, but I don't believe it. The Chancellor's a decent man. Why? He goes to the cathedral every day. Sounds like a nice guy. He seems like a happy guy. Oh yeah, let's put this thing on. Bronze mail. Booyah. We gotta do Frog's voice is Kermit. Cathcart? Frog's voice is Kermit. Somebody suggested French for Frog. We'll see which one feels the best. We'll see. Queen seems to be waiting for you upstairs in her room. Well, we gotta explore around town. Please pardon us. We revere our Queen's guests. It's gonna be the knight's quarters. Go downstairs if you want to rest. The knight's quarters is downstairs. Vincent, how's it going? Yeah, I gotta agree. I mean, if you're looking at RPGs under 20 hours, that's pretty short. In the context of Super Nintendo RPGs, I think this one is around the low middle range. I know there's some pretty short ones, but those tend to be like the action RPGs, right? Like, which one was beatable in like 3 hours? I can't remember. Xenon Bridge is our last line of defense. We must guard it with our lives. So you're the one who helped the Queen. Talk to the maid if you need to rest. Sir Cyrus was the commander of the knight. His mission was to protect the king and queen. He and a friend left on a journey 10 years ago. No one has heard from them since. What a relief. The queen's been found. Now we can concentrate on the war.
Hello. Oh, if only Sir Cyrus were here. You've heard of him, haven't you? If he were here, this whole mess with the queen would never have happened. Long ago, a beast called Yekra lurked in the western forest. But after the cathedral was built, Yekra disappeared. We're thankful for that. Magus's troops are strangely quiet. Something's about to happen.
Oh! Let's take a snooze. Spike McFang. Yeah, that was a short one. The ARPGs are pretty short. Yeah, Zardion is beatable in like 2-3 hours. And we're talking hybrids here, not traditional. Death Stranding, 100-hour game. Oh yeah, today? Yeah, there's 100-hour games. I think the only game that's really could sustain 100-hour playthroughs on Super Nintendo is, as far as RPGs go, is Lufia 2, because that ancient cave. French makes more sense for Jean in Breath of Fire 2. Oh, for sure. I mean, he is French-coded as heck. Only thing he lacks is that mustache. The thing about Chrono Trigger is that it feels like the perfect length. The pacing is immaculate. No, for sure. Yeah. There's very, very few fatty parts of the game. Which follows its production in that they were aiming for a much bigger game and then had to dial it down so that it could fit on this cart. So that act of trimming, I think, is really huge. I'm hungry.
Oi, here's your food. All right. Look at him go. This is great. This dining room is for our soldiers. Feel free to grab a bite. Mega's troops had better watch out for us. The chef's food is great. I'll give it 3 stars. Hungry? Sit down in the upper left corner of the left table. Yes, ma'am. There we go. Bring me food.
Another.
What do you have? Refresh salad, power stew, hyper kebab. Give me that.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that food.
Cave was brutal. Fast forward. Oh, you didn't like the ancient cave? I must have spent, when I played Lufia 2 on stream, I think I spent like 100 hours in that cave. Oh man, I got sorely addicted. There you go. Oh yes. HP restored, but you're still hungry. For me, that wonders what a longer version could have been like. But yeah, editing is very important. For sure. For sure. Okay, of course the chef has got to be French. Hello, this no place for kids. Wait, maybe you know. What's this ice cream stuff that Queen Lean wants so badly? We can't do that to Glenn. We can't. This place is a mini war zone. So, you saved Queen Lean. We'll probably go with Kermit. Because I know, I could do that the whole time. Like when he's like suffering through the memories of the death of Cyrus. And he's just like, oh no, I could not. Oh no, that's not even the right voice. And he's like, why can't I do a French accent right in this minute? And he's like, hello. Oh, that's how they gotta start, right? What is this? I could not get the Mazamoon, no? Where's supper? Oh, Captain, I'm sorry. We're fighting a war out there. Can't you even keep us fed? What are you fussing about? You're not the only one who's fighting out there. Hey, I don't have time for this. Just feed my men, okay? Storms off. But the gold armor with red cape, that's a good look. Shut your tramp. I'll decide who's going to get fed and when. Take that. The nice captain is normally very kind. The chef just rubs him the wrong way. The captain is trying hard to fill the shoes of his predecessor, Sir Cyrus, commander of the knights. Important snappy storytelling and editing is I know it's like it's trendy to pick on Nomura, but that doesn't mean that it's not correct to pick on Nomura. Nomura, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I really am. I am. But come on now. A wordy story can be good if executed well. It can, but I feel like more can go wrong, right? Like the more you scale that up. Oh, it was a Wiggles reference. Wasey knows what's up. I'm Simon. I'm Emma. I'm also Emma. Okay, there's a part of me that wonders when I read that. Let's see. Of course. The queen awaits. All right, here we go. Time for some paradoxical metaphysics. The queen married into the family 10 years ago. She looks so youthful. In fact, she looks even younger now than she's on her wedding day. You saved our queen. You don't look that tough. Well, thank you. Not one either. Ah, there you are. Please leave us. I need to talk to this individual. Certainly, Your Highness. Or maybe she kind of does. I'm trying to imagine like her voice, right? Maybe she comes down and change her voice so she doesn't sound like a modern girl. I picture Marley as having like the California like Valley Girl kind of talk, right? No. Come nearer, sir. Fooled you, didn't I, Chrono? Right? It's me, but everyone calls me Lean. Well, you are watching your weight. I'm so relieved you're here. Okay, we're not going to do jokes like that. That's how you don't make jokes about the sacred. Come on. Sacrilege. We barely know each other, but somehow I knew you'd come for me. Well, we did go to the end, though. So, thank you, Chrono. Uh-oh. Something's wrong.
What's happening? It feels like I'm being torn apart. Help me, Chrono. I'm scared. Please. Well, good luck explaining that to the people outside. Just waltz on out like nothing happened. Has she dismissed you already? You were polite, of course. You didn't do anything funny, did you? Of course not. Just told a few jokes. I grow so tired of the gossip around here. You notice anything odd about the queen? Just as I thought. She claims she's not lean. There's something different about her. Don't tell this to anyone. Major Rage, a thank you from one mage to another. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Chrono. Okay, we're doing the nerd voice. I've arrived on Twitch after remembering the email for it again. That's why I don't use Twitch, right? Is the email stuff.
You're okay. Did you find a girl? Gone. What do you mean she's gone? It's just as I thought. I knew I recognized her. Why, she and this looks identical to the castle in our time. I'll bet they mistook that girl for her ancestor. You see, she's a member of the royal family in our time. She's Princess Nadia.
Link's gasp.
Marley, that is, Princess Nadia, is a descendant of Queen Lean. Queen Lean has been kidnapped. As I recall, someone was supposed to have saved her, but history has been changed.
This is how I learned about time paradoxes.
Marley looked so much like Lean that they probably called off their search when she appeared here. But if the real queen is killed...
That's how it works, baby. It explains the plot mechanics and the game mechanics simultaneously.
Marley will simply disappear. There might still be time. If we can save Lean, history as we know it should remain unchanged.
You can't with his voice. Oh, we're gonna...
It's a time paradox, Chrono. Something must have happened to the queen in this era. As a result, Princess Nadia ceases to exist.
It is top-notch conveyance.
Hurry, we have to find a real queen. Queen, let's go. I love the band Queen, don't you?
And she just idly talks as you're going. Yeah, if this was like a modern game, just like walking around with a party, then your party members would just talk for no reason.
Chrono, if you duck here if you crouch walk here, they won't be able to see us. Who are you talking about? The monsters, of course. Press circle to run faster away from the monsters.
Press circle? What in the world are you... I can't stand that in modern games. I really can't. I can't. Okay, let's see. We're going to save here. We're doing one save. I know. No, we're going to have to stagger saves. Okay, let me see. My boy. My boy right here. So I'm going to save that bottom one because that is my firstborn's save. My eldest child beat this game earlier this year. Couldn't have been prouder. He loved it. It's rain time. It's rain time. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Where they're saying, like, saying the name of the thing. Monado. Monado. Super Hyper Slash. Super Hyper Slash. Okay. I know what it's called. I know what it's called. And see, and this is why I don't think you need to add voice acting to this. So, like, voice acting in, like, Octopath Traveler we were talking about earlier. Octopath Traveler, beautiful game. Did it need voice acting? I don't think so. At a certain point when you're in battle and you hear Cyrus going, indeed, for like the 17th time, you're like, all right, I gotta switch to, so I did to switch to the Japanese thing. What a bunch of jokers.
What a bunch of jokers in chat.
Let's leave the firstborn save of honor. Exactly. I'll leave the save of honor in there.
They want nothing but world peace, or a piece of the world. You might like to stick around for the organ recital. It's a real killer. People wouldn't know what to do with themselves in a truly peaceful world. My, what delicious, delightful-looking humans. Oh dear, it looks like you could use some food and a place to rest.
What is this?
What did you find, Chrono? A hairpin? That's Guardian's royal crest.
They could have played it off. They've just been like, she dropped this the last time she was here. But no, they had to be like, oh, we're monsters. Okay, now I'm 40 years old and I don't know how to pronounce that. Nagaet, I think. When I was a kid, I was like, Nagaite. Which I don't think it's that. I really don't. Oh yeah, we should do some cycloning in here. That's what we're going to do next time Chronos comes around. Cyclone. Nagaite. Nagaet. Come on now. Cyclone. There we go. Attaboy. I always forget that they kind of have like a short range, long range attack animation. Little extra touches, you know. Says the guy who adds voice acting to this. Oh no, what did I say? What did I say? I can't even remember what I said. I said something that would necessitate that response, but I don't know what it is. Why not much damage output? No, not a whole lot. Uh-oh. Oh, Octopath doesn't need voice acting. Right. Well, like, this is a live stream, right? Obviously, I'm doing this to be, like, sort of extra entertaining, but I don't think this game needs voice acting. Did the screen freeze for you? Did the game freeze? Which is, oh, it's 100% wrong. There we go. Yeah, we got it. It's 100% wrong. Because we need like a character to be indeed. The little extra stuff. Like, we don't need somebody saying the move of their spell every time. It's like voice acting in a game means a little something different. Like Luca, if this was a modern game, Luca would be like, take that! And then Chrono would be like, /, which is like, really? Voice acting OT didn't bother me. This is competent. I think it's better than a lot of RPG voice actors. Axes. The circle remains. No short range attacks than for sprites. What? No, we're talking about voice acting. Something like Button Kaitos, where it's a disabled voice immediately. This is exactly why I hate playing Kingdom Hearts. A constant combat voiceover. Yeah, here we go. When you gotta hear Donald Duck like screaming Sora's name every 5 seconds. Sora! Sora! Kuraga. Oh, that's hard to say in that voice. Kuraga. So like that. I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't mind in-combat voice acting. Get out. No, just kidding. Legend of Dragoon voice lines for attack. Really just tasteless. How could you not love a character saying... How could you not love a character saying the same word over and over again across like a 50 to 100 hour playthrough? I don't know. Like, I just can't see it. That's called spam. Phew, that was close. All right, here we go. Time for my boy. A lot of people's favorite character right here.
Lower thine guard, and thou art allowing the enemy in.
Yay! Oh, it's terrible. I usually give him, thou art here to save the queen. Something smooth a little bit, but...
Thou art here to save the queen? The lair is deep within. Will thee accompany me?
I wish he'd done all of the medieval people with this this Middle English, but it's too bad.
A frog? Chrono is a talking frog. I hate frogs.
My guys. Oh no.
My guise doth not incur thy trust. Very well, do as thee please, but I shall save the queen.
Wait. You don't seem like a bad frog person saying, I mean... Chrono, what should we do?
Go with the frog, stupid.
I'll just have to handle it. I mean, deal with him.
What's your name? All right, we're just going straight up. His name is going to be Frog.
Frog will do.
All right, nice to meet you, Frog.
Mayhap a hidden door lurks nigh. Let us search the environs. Hi-ho. Yay!
Okay, I gotta get out of here.
Moving right along, we're here on Good Time and Good News.
I love Jim Henson's voice, I really do. Now we have like Kermit the Frog that sounds like,
Hi-ho, I'm Kermit the Frog here, and I will teach you how to make borscht from the old country.
like, that's not Kermit. Because Jim Henson had such a warm quality to his voice, a welcoming sound, not kind of like a harshness. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, yeah, there was a little Pee Wee Herman in there. Thank you for noticing. As I noticed it too, I was like, yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. I'd have to. Happy birthday, Fargan. Oh, well, let me clutch my pearls here. I'm not dangerous. Thank you very much. Hey, you know what? This is where we're gonna draw the line. This is where I draw the line, you guys. Hey, so tomorrow I'll be back on. We're gonna play at 1 p.m. Central. Tell your friends, bring a friend. Hey, you know what? If I gotta do this thing, we gotta figure out how to make this channel grow or something. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard being a content creator out there. It really is. That's one of those things. Like, I had to take a break because I had to prioritize other stuff in my life. But I love doing this, and I love that you guys hang out. So I'm really appreciable. I'm really appreciative about that. Wish me good luck, because I'm going to see about going shopping at a bookstore later today and hopefully pick up some really good stuff. So looking forward to that. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.
Or we got to do it in the Middle English, right?
Wilt thou be here tomorrow? Yea, verily, I will see you thence. Mañana.
That's it, right? Good luck. Hey, thank you. It is, yeah, it's been a wonderful day. It's been a great day. Thanks very much. I appreciate you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.